Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, we're good.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
My mind working for my points.
Because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A first down throw, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Darnold from the red zone now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Roethlisberger. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's a give to Barkley. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Sir! Blue 30! These two.
On second down, here's Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, it's Darnold. That's caught right side by Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 clip.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Rashard Robinson with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Off of play action, Darnold. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
On 3rd down, Barkley. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
You're breaking the 4th down rule. It's the first half. First half is first half. You're breaking the 4th down rule. You're breaking. You are breaking the 4th down rule. You are breaking the 4th down. I made the rules. You're breaking the 4th down rule. First half, you got to punt the ball.
In this first quarter.
50. It's in the rules. First half, you got to punt the ball. Second half, you can do whatever you want. 50. I made the rules. Okay, I'm gonna text it to you right now. Anything else, sir? That's the rule. It's only one page. Done with your clip? One thing I will say though, you gotta play your game, man. Nigga, you about to play this damn game. You over here bullshitting me right now.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And taken right on the 30. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here, as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10.
Watch Watch you now, Barney!
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That was second down run for Murray. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Watch him now, Barney!
On 3rd down, Murray. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Leopard!
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, Murray. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Detroit! Now let's go! Watch it now, Barney! 39! Green, 39! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cliff Averill in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8.
Detroit! Leopard! Gun! Over!
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Latavius Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, If we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Oh, look at that. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Set. Like 30. AB.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, If your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
No. Check. Patriot.
They go with Murray again. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
I don't even know what to say to that
Lucky
shit.
Hodges, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
50 counters do not work this matter.
Wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Darren Lee. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Leopard! Over!
Again, it's Murray. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bucky Hodges with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And now out come the Giants. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
A handoff to Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Set! Black 20! Black, what's that?
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now it's Barkley, and he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dalvin Tomlinson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Faking the give, Darnold. He's got it over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And here we go on 4th. Darnold into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They begin with a run by Barkley, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Anderson. And he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Now to try the Jets field goal, Cairo Santos. From the right hash, this from 53. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Detroit! Detroit!
On fourth down, Darnold over the middle, complete. That's Hodges. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watching that, Barney. Detroit! Detroit!
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Flushed out right. his throw is going to be incomplete. The former Clemson Tiger, Sharon Peak, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to work his way down to the 16. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Darnold now to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the run.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.